Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, where Iris is giving us more testimony. Let's just see what she has to say. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying there is a way to cross a burning bridge? Wait. Is there though?
So it was just a misunderstanding, I see. This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast. It was taken on the morning after the incident. It certainly was burned to a crisp, and one of the suspension wires even snapped. It's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall.
Wait. Is that both? It looks like both suspension wires are still there. Unless maybe there are more. Oh, I guess I do see more. Right?
Clearly it would be impossible to carry a corpse across the bridge in this condition.
Dusky Bridge photo added to the court record. Alright, so that's going to be important. Unless I do something to discredit this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. And Maya will be accused of murder.
Try it. I'm only going to say it one more time. It is only human to err. And only humans can spot the errors of our ways.
The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes.
Alright, Mr. Wright, please begin your final cross-examination.
What, final? What? No? No, not final. Yeah, I'm not buying that this is final. Moving the body, alright. Yes, but if the snow had already stopped when the incident took place, I couldn't have crossed the bridge, naturally. But I think it's just like Mr. Godot said. The body did make it across somehow. Somehow. It's a weird thing to be confused about, but you seem to be quite sure of yourself when you gave your testimony. You said you were sure the snow had already stopped. I'm terribly sorry, I was wrong. Does she really think an apology is going to get her off the hook? I mean, in this courtroom, probably. This is no joke, you're giving sworn testimony in a court of law. Well, Mr. Wright, let me ask you a question. Do you remember what the weather was like 1 week ago today? Huh? Oh, well, naturally it was... Oh, Phoenix. You see, it's not that easy to remember, is it? But if it had been some kind of special day, I would have remembered. For example, it was pouring rain on the day of my elementary school graduation. I can't even push back on this one.
No one wants to hear about your childhood traumas, Wright.
Yeah, he has got us there, unfortunately. What?
By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. If you insist on obsessing over that one statement, let's see the proof. Show some evidence that this body somehow crossed the bridge while it was on fire.
Cross a burning bridge. I mean, it's not impossible. Hold on, let's, well, I don't see why there could be a way across. Mr. Wright, don't you think that sounds a bit silly? A dead body crossing a burning bridge? Did anyone actually witness such? Oh, they did, actually.
Ha! If there was, I don't think you'd call someone like that a witness.
Wait a second.
After all, a dream isn't the same as actually seeing something.
Come come all this way, so I owe it to everyone to figure this out. How do you transport a body across a burning bridge? Even if I don't know the exact answer yet, it's okay. Alright guys, give me 1 second. My audio is freaking out. I'm gonna try to fix that. Okay, sorry about that. My computer did an update without my permission. And of course everything breaks afterwards, so hopefully it wasn't too bad. But let's continue. I'll start by examining all of my evidence and see where that takes me. I've got to be like a shark. If I don't keep moving, I'm as good as dead. No way to move a dead body. So then I must have just gotten confused. Was the snow still falling or did it stop? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge? Well, like, I know what I want to present. I'm not sure where. How do you transport a body across a burning bridge? Even if I don't know the exact answer, it's okay. I'll start by examining all my evidence to see where that takes me. Okay. Alright, the first thing I wanted to look at, as dumb as this is... So Larry drew a picture of a body flying across. Now we assumed that that was Iris, or Larry assumed that that was Iris. How did I not put that together yet? Found an outcropping near Dusky Bridge. Alright, so... Alright, let's think about this. Horrible sketch of what he saw the night of the crime. So he saw a body go across. I don't know how, oh my god, I cannot believe I didn't put that together until now. The, Crystal Sphere found an outcropping near Dusky Bridge. At the time, no, at the time we knew. I think because Larry seemed so sure that it was Iris, I kind of discounted it. So they did send her body across, but here's the thing that I'm still trying to figure out, is that the bridge was supposedly hit by lightning. So was this plan, like, improvised? It would have had to have been. I feel like we have all the pieces. Huh. Like, looking at this photo, I have an idea. But it would make more sense if the body... Like, if the body was underneath the bridge. That I would have this. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. I feel like that's not true. So I must have just gotten confused. I don't think there's much we can contradict there. Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge? think I want to present Larry's drawing at the first statement, because that one has the contradiction. She's saying there's no way to move the body, and we have something showing that a body did go across. I'm pretty sure now that it was Elise. Or Misty. A dead body flying over a burning bridge. I wouldn't exactly rule out the possibility.
Ew, what? Ha! You're saying it's possible. Don't make me laugh. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been pulled out of thin air.
I don't know about that. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen.
Preposterous. Who is it? Who is this witness?
Can't chicken out here. I've got to keep on the attack and go, go, go. Miss Elise Nim's brilliant and highly gifted apprentice, Laurie Nim. That might be the nicest thing anyone said about Larry.
Brilliant. Highly gifted.
Apprentice? Remember what he said in his testimony? The night he was at the Mountain Shack Heavenly Hall, and that's when he witnessed the event. Oh, wait. Heavenly Hall, isn't it at a lower elevation? Right? It's at a lower elevation than the bridge. I think you've all seen this sketch before. It's an exact drawing of what he witnessed that night.
Are you serious? Today's not April Fool's Day, is it? Mr. Wright, are you seriously claiming that the victim flew through the air? And you're using this pathetic scribble to support your argument?
Uh-oh. Judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket.
Ha! Well, try it. There's nowhere for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old, does the sketch prove anything?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does, and I'm gonna prove it.
Listen, I know your tricks. You're trying to turn this whole thing upside down. If you're so eager to turn this case upside down, why not start with this sketch?
Upside down. Why did Godot say that? Because... Aha! So he knows too.
Alright then, let's hear the defense's theory. What exactly is this sketch trying to show?
I don't think old Whisker Face is going to forgive any more mistakes. Alright, Phoenix. Look carefully and think it over. This sketch drawn by Laurie Nim is... evidence of... It's not evidence of nothing. A complete contradiction. Exactly what happened. I don't think it is. Based on what Godot said... I think it's a contradiction. Alright. I'm gonna try. I have nothing nothing to lose but the game. Something is obviously funny about this sketch.
I'm no art critic, but even I can see that.
No, that's not what I mean, Your Honor. Laurie Nim stated it over and over, that this sketch was exactly as he saw it. Yep, laying down. However, if we're to believe his testimony, then the sketch contradicts reality as we know it. It contradicts reality?
Ha! This is getting interesting. Looks like you're back to that finger pointing thing again. Okay, Trite, so what exactly contradicts reality as we know it?
Oh my god, I'm dumb. Okay, never mind. I'm like, yeah, it's upside down. Even Godot knows that. It's this part. I don't know which one to point at though, because they're both a contradiction. All right, I'm just gonna pick one and hope for the best. It's this wire connected to the bridge.
The wire? Ha! Is that the thing that contradicts reality?
Yeah, it is indeed.
Then show us the reality it supposedly conflicts with. Show us something that'll point out how the sketch contradicts reality.
Oh, I knew you were gonna need this. Yeah, the supports are at the bottom. It's actually very clever of them the way they showed that, because like it's when I looked at it initially, I'm thinking that the wires are, you know, are like planted in the ground on both sides of the bridge on like a pole, and then they come down and support the bridge, but no, the supports are on the bottom. It's gotta be this. Now we're getting somewhere.
That's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct?
Yes. Now compare the sketch and the photo for a minute. That makes way more sense. I was right. In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. But on the actual Dusky Bridge,
Jumping Jehoshaphat.
the wires are below the guard wires.
What?
Alright, we're getting somewhere.
Order, order, order. This sketch is somewhat different than what's depicted in the photo. However, isn't it likely that the artist just saw it wrong?
Yes, actually. Or perhaps he just drew it wrong.
Either way, it sounds like you're just wrong.
With someone like Laurice, I admit a mistake is a definite possibility. But then that begs the question, why did he make a mistake? What was the reason?
Are you saying you know the answer to that?
Listen, think back, alright? Remember what Laurice was doing when he witnessed the event. He was at the Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come. He waited and waited and he finally laid down. But then, lightning shoots from the sky and sets the bridge aflame. Now ponder what sort of position Laurice must have been in at the time. He was lying on his back, which is why he remembered the scene the way he did.
He was lying on his back? I can't see how it relates.
But it does, Your Honor. That is the reason why the wires in the sketch go up instead of down.
Ah! No way.
Laurice Donem witnessed the event while he was lying on his back face up. In other words, the scene that he saw was actually upside down. Yeah, and when you flip that, it's not so unrealistic anymore.
So then this sketch should actually...
I think you finally get it, Your Honor. The correct way to view Laurice Donem's sketch is like this. This is how it should actually look. The victim's body wasn't flying above the bridge, it was actually swinging below. That's right, just like a pendulum.
Ridiculous. Order, order, order. Of all the things to say, a pendulum.
The bridge was burning to a crisp, there's no way to get across it. If the body had been found at the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble. They used the burning bridge to get the body across to the other side, and a pendulum was the only way to get it done.
Objection!
Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Dusky Bridge is about 20 yards long, which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff.
Yes, that sounds right.
In order to cover that distance with the pendulum, you need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you'd have to plan ahead.
The lightning strike that night can only have been an accident, so it doesn't make sense that the culprit would have prepared the rope beforehand. That's true. So then they had to improvise. They didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already right in front of them. Was it that long piece of wire?
What?
I'm saying that that it was just a matter of using what was already there.
In that case, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. What makes you think the criminal had the rope on hand to create the pendulum?
What makes you think the criminal had the rope on hand to create the pendulum? Is it like I said? Is that... Is that one that's hanging... That really long hanging down... wire? Right? Let's take a look at any other pictures of Dusky Bridge. I wish I could flip this. Alright, so that doesn't help. Nope, that's not Dusky Bridge. Tracks photo, that doesn't help. Other data, photo of Elise, Hazakura Temple. That's gotta be it. I have to be right, there's no other... What makes you think the criminal had the rope on hand? That's gotta be it. Okay. Please be right, otherwise this is bad.
And the meaning of this is...
If you want to know where the rope came from, it's hanging right there in front of your glorious beard.
Ah! This is one of the wires from the bridge.
When the lightning struck the bridge and set it on fire, one of the suspension wires came loose from its anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste, so they tied the wire around Elise Denham's body. I feel like someone would have had to have been there to grab it, though. Because there's simply no other way to move the body. This seems weird. I'm unclear as to why they wouldn't just dump the body. That's got to be part of the plan. Ha! Glug, 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 glug.
Mr. Godot? It seems that Mr. Godot is more focused on his coffee than answering my question. It seems that the odds of a rope being readily available were very high, so I suppose it's not an impossibility after all.
Objection!
Possible or impossible, that's not the question we need to ask. There's only one question. Did that really happen? Try, I wonder if you can prove what happened to us. Do you have any actual evidence the body swung over like a pendulum?
Evidence the body was swung over like a pendulum. Oh! Yup. Before I present my evidence, let me review what we know so far. According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Looking at the map, we can see it's the one that was in front of the inner temple.
So then, that was the spot where the criminal...
Yes, precisely. Now let us consider the body's movement by looking at the overhead map again. If the body was pushed from this point here, it would land at that spot there. It would drop on the opposite bank at approximately this point.
Did you just say drop?
Well, they must have failed to catch the body on the other bank. What makes you think something like that happened? Because I have evidence that suggests her body dropped some distance. What kind of evidence? Take a look at this autopsy report. It says here that her body fell about 10 feet after her death. Oh, I love the misdirection with the, her room was about, what, they said about 10 feet high. You would think that she fell from her room. That was very well done.
10 feet, huh?
That's most likely the height difference between the two sides. The body overswung due to forward momentum, but then came loose and fell about 10 feet. And then as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was knocked loose. That's... Yes, this blood-stained amethyst crystal. It's the one that came off of Miss Elise Donim's staff. And even more important is the place where this crystal sphere was found.
Indeed, I believe it's already marked on this overhead map. The crystal was found. Ah!
Precisely, Your Honor. In the very spot where the pendulum would arrive if given the right amount of speed.
This explains your theory quite well, Mr. Wright. You have provided us with the way the body could have been moved that night. An impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Most impressive. Mr. Wright? I thought this cold coffee might help cool you down. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Godot?
Alright, we'll just have to hear what Godot is complaining about in the next episode. Oh, that's interesting. I really like the way they laid it all out so that it wasn't super obvious, but the clues were there. Like, if you were really paying attention, like, it's something that I could have figured out quite a while ago. The evidence is there. I like that they did that. That is definitely one thing I've appreciated for the most part about these games, is when they have moments like that. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.